we just get like a nice act story, like Jesus
is next year sometime. There's a lot required because it is. I'll just tell you this: it's an acid trip. When we wrote it,
what?
it is.
What is this man talking? Hey, Mel. Mel.
He's like, let me pitch the movie in a way that Christians will never watch it.
What is he saying?
So this is Mel Gibson here. Just talking to Joe Rogan about Passion of the Christ 2. And the way he's describing it, Fundies are not thrilled about that, especially the acid trip line there. There's this dude Ruslan, popular YouTuber. He's covering it, so I just thought it could be fun. But yeah, let's check it out. So the video is called Passion of the Christ 2 Update. Might scare Christians. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what it's going to be like. But I'm Brantley. This is the Punk Apostate. Let's go.
It's an acid trip.
I mean,
there's a lot.
Have you read the Bible? Yes, the whole thing's an acid trip. What do you want, man? Like, you can't have your cake and eat it too, dude. Like, you can't be like, I want the Bible to come to life in a movie and have it like not resemble an acid trip, because that's exactly what the Bible sounds like in a lot of ways. I think he's, I don't know. Well, let's see what he's talking about here.
Required because it is. I'll just tell you this: it's an acid trip. When we wrote it, it is.
Why does he act like every one of my dad's friends? It is an acid trip. Look at my eyes. Look at these. Okay, eye contact. Acid trip. Give me another cigar. I need another one. I know. I've got one in my left hand, but I want one for both hands. Okay, just give me another. I want to double it. Oh yeah.
Is like
Mel Gibson sat down with Joe Rogan and gave an update on the Passion of the Christ Part 2. I'm not sure if he's going to call it the Resurrection.
So when you're making this resurrection movie now, you also have this obligation. There's this.
Seems like maybe you did know it was going to be called the Resurrection.
You're doing.
I mean, it's kind of like resurrection title movies don't really do too well usually. Michael Myers, right? Alien. Just don't do that with Jesus. I feel like it makes it sound like it's a horror movie, which actually, you know what? It is actually a lot more like a horror. And never forget everything I just said. Yeah, the resurrection thing's perfect.
A very similar thing that you were.
Why is he breathing?
That man
Why is he breathing like that, bro?
What? That man is breathing, bro. Yeah, he seems like he's got some lung problems, maybe. I don't know. It's that California air or something, the fires he's been breathing in.
I'm uncomfortable. He's raising my anxiety.
Imagine you just talking. I'm like,
with the Passion of the Christ, where this is a
microphones pick up quite a bit. I thought there was supposed to be some kind of like limiter or something on there, but I guess a limiter that not the greatest fucking limiter on the planet couldn't take that shit out.
Profound story.
Yes.
When you put something like that together, how do you choose who's going to be the next Jesus?
You use him again.
Caviezel.
Yeah.
That's 20 years later.
That's dope. I wonder how he's aged.
is it Jim Caviezel?
Yeah. Said he used Caviezel.
Is that the one that did the recent movie?
No, he did The Sound of Freedom, but he played Jesus.
That's the guy that played Jesus?
Yeah.
How do you not know? Like, he's your guy. Like, he's one of your actor guys, man, that like only plays like weirdo Christian Fundy movies, and you don't know that the guy, like, I thought that was like 90% of why people wanted to go see The Sound of Freedom. They're like, oh, it's a Jesus guy from the movie that we love about the torture murder that's so beautiful and loving. It's a loving torture murder, actually. That's Christianity.
What? Yeah. So, listen, actors age different. Most actors really take care of themselves.
Yeah.
Like Jonathan Reed.
They age different. Yeah, no, they don't. They just have like access to a lot of money and stuff, and a lot of creams, probably like creams, Botox, where they stick needles and then shoot chemicals in your face, just making you look, well, weird. You look weird. It doesn't make you look young. I think they're like, okay, the wrinkles are gone, but now I look like a clown. It doesn't do what I think they think it's doing, but they got stuff like that, but that works. I don't know.
Rumi?
Jonathan Rumi's.
He's been
I don't say his age, but you know.
no, but he's been playing someone in between 30 and 33 for the past 6 years.
Yeah, and then he played Lonnie Frisbee, who's in his 20s, in the Jesus Revolution.
Wow.
And I'm not, you
Not
know,
believable.
I don't.
That's right. I forgot about that. He was Lonnie Frisbee in that movie. That was anyway. I went and saw that with my mom. It was fun. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Because we both go to Calvary Chapel, and that was like the birth. That movie was like about the birth of Calvary Chapel, and that's what it's all about, helping the hippies, getting those hippies out of the streets and into the church, and they let them come in without their shoes on, and then he offered to wash their feet just like Jesus. Not weird and creepy at all. Yeah, that's a normal thing.
I want to put his age out there, but folks can verify. But
It's 20 years later, but it's,
Yeah, but it's the right guy.
yeah, but it's supposed to be 3 days later, but he got 20 years older, and I think
Yeah, that might look kind of weird.
I have to use a few techniques that they've started to get really good with
The CGI and
Yeah.
they can do amazing things now.
You can actually
Yeah.
get some of the same people.
And by the time you film it, it'll be even better.
Yeah.
When are you going to start filming?
I'm hoping.
By the time you film it, next year the tech is going to be like improving that. Is he saying it's like, yeah, and then like 3 months it gets even awesomer. Like every month about the CGI just improves quite a bit.
Next year sometime. There's a lot required.
Next year, what? Oh my gosh, we got a Passion 2 coming out, y'all. Look out!
Because it is. I'll just tell you this: it's an acid trip. When we wrote it,
What?
it is.
Bro.
what is this?
Bro.
Hey, Mel. Mel.
He's like, let me pitch the movie in a way that Christians will never watch it.
What is he saying? It's an acid trip with the heavy breathing.
Well, because I think
With the heavy breathing, he throws that on top, and the breathing I don't like. That doesn't sell it well. Like, stop. Mel? Can you say this without breathing? So I don't know how you do that. Figure out a way to just or just breathe like a human. That would work probably. Maybe I don't know.
It's probably Jesus going into hell.
Yeah.
Why can't we just get like a nice axe story?
He's like, yeah, yep. He's gonna have him go down, and he's got to get keys out of there, And it's going to be an adventure, right? It's going to be Indiana Jones. It's going to be Indiana Jones meets the Da Vinci Code, but with actual Jesus figuring out the puzzle, right? So he's got to get down there. He's figuring out the puzzle. He's looking for clues, right? And he's going through hell, and it's kind of like that movie Cube, where you got a different room, right? There's a different puzzle in it. Anyway, it's a whole thing, man. It's gonna be an acid trip. Yeah, people are gonna love this movie, especially Christians. Yeah.
Jesus resurrects,
Nah.
hangs out for 40 days.
That's what
500 people see him. He's making them breakfast, making them fish tacos with eggs. I want that resurrection movie.
Well, that's the boringest shit. What, man? Really? It's like, and then he just goes and 500 people like, look, there he is. This is a good movie. And then he goes up on him, that gives a sermon or whatever. Like, really? That's the movie you want? And then and then you want the axe story. So what? Paul falling off his horse and being like, I can't see, and then that whole thing, and then great. Yeah, that's not boring at all.
Right?
That's
the
the
Holy
Dallas
Spirit
Jenkins
comes.
version.
That's the Dallas Jenkins one. That's
Yeah.
right.
I've never read anything like it, and my brother and I and Randall all sort of congregated on this. So there's some good heads put together, but there's some crazy stuff. And I think in order to really tell the story properly, you have to start with the fall of the angels. Right?
Oh, great. Oh, good. Now, yeah, I was hoping you'd start with the fall of the angels for the Jesus resurrection movie. That's a good spot. Spot to start there. What, man? What? How does that? Okay.
Yeah.
Which is you're in another place. You're in another realm.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I can't wait to see what he does with that. My goodness.
They're taking us to hell.
Yeah, the thing is the hell.
This is interesting.
I mean, he is, but not in the sense that you're saying. More of a metaphorical. So anyway.
Yeah, it's gonna be super cool or super cringe.
There you go. Yep, that one. The second. What was the second thing you said? That.
I don't think Mel. I was like understanding what he did with the first one and understanding him as a creative. I don't think there's going to be the room for cringe. I think critics will not like it.
I think it would have to be close to like a horror movie. Those scenes.
Oh yeah.
They'd have to be.
Well, the first one was rated R and was like a horror movie.
I think it has to be super.
Yeah, well, it was rated R and it was like a horror movie, but like the whole thing just took place within like a day or something. It was like 2 days. It was just from the garden on. And then him just basically just getting crucified or whatever. That was the whole movie. That was a very like something happens after something happens after something happens, and it was like all kind of preset out for him. This one, if he's going to be jumping back, to the fall of the angels, right, and try to make that look not idiotic, because let's be real, this is not going to. There's no real convincing way to do these stories and make them come to life, right? Other than what they did, which is like the most realistic part of the Bible, which is a guy got crucified by the fucking robots. Yeah, happened a lot. Okay, and there's not, don't have too much creativity to be involved there. You can just like make it as gory and realistic as possible, doing the same language or whatever, all that type of stuff. But jumping back to the angels now, is there gonna be an angel language? Because I would love that. Is he gonna try to do something like the Elvish or whatever, where they're gonna create a whole language for it, or what? How is that gonna work? Because I don't think the angels will be speaking English. So if you're trying to be realistic, they probably talk in like la-las or something, like a binary code, but in la, not la, I don't know, just some insane sounding language of the angels.
Super like scary.
Yeah.
And but if it's like there's a gargoyle and it's like, hello, welcome to hell.
No, I bet you.
That's exactly what's going to happen. By the way, it's going to be a gargoyle in welcoming you to hell too. By the way, that's part of the psychological fuckery that goes on in hell. They're like, you're going to love it here.
Seen the Stranger Things?
Yeah.
You seen it upside down in Stranger Things?
Mm-hmm.
I can see it being like that.
Bad.
You think that's bad?
It works in the
bad. Oh, that's just what I say when I don't like things you say. Bad.
context of Stranger Things. I don't think, because here's the thing,
bro, Stranger Things upside down is crazy. Chat, am I tripping? I remember
not
being
scary,
spooked out.
not scary enough.
Not scary enough.
Yeah,
it's just kind of there's some flaky things. Well, it's kind of dark. You're not being tortured from the second you get there till the second you leave. It's not, I don't like that as much. That we need like Pinhead to be stabbing you in the dick or so. I don't know.
Pretty scary though. Stranger Things is also like rated PG.
Pretty scary. Yeah. Really? Yeah. Stranger Things is like scary. The upside down. That's terrifying. It's dark. It doesn't get light there. And there's little flakes in the air. Like, what? Terrifying. That is utterly terrifying right there. Jeez Louise. How's everybody doing? Y'all feeling all right? It's Tuesday. We made it. Made it past the day that shall not be named. Who won today? Drizilla won. Wow, that's like 2 days in a row, right? Didn't you win yesterday? Oh, good job. Well, keeping an eye, Kari was second. What's up? And let's see what's there. Oh, Stevens. Hey, I'm out doing DoorDash. What's up? That's cool. You should just make sure you're watching the road though. If you're out dashing doors like by driving, please don't. Be looking down. You can just. It's good audio only. I'll explain. The visuals that are up here. Not a whole lot going on. It's just a red curtain behind Mel Gibson, like always on the Joe Rogan show. And then, anyway, that's it. That's all you need to know. We're good, right? You're good on that. Okay. Michael's here. What's up, dude? Hey, good eye to you, Mike. And what else we got? Carr said, I just saw him on a commercial with news reports on the fires and conspiracy BS file. Of course, right? Like a PragerU commercial on here. No shit, really? Yeah, well, there was a video that I almost picked of Mel Gibson. He looked insane too. I don't know if he like did a special bump of cocaine for the Fox News interview, but he's like, and his eyes are just beating out. Like, I don't know, it just looked insane. But he's talking about the fires, and I still might play a portion of it. I don't want to get dinged. I don't know if like Fox News. I heard like Fox News doesn't like to cover their stuff, but I see other people do it. So I don't know if there's some kind of rule where you can't react to it for more than like 10 seconds or something at a time, or maybe 30 seconds. I don't know what the rules are. So I gotta figure that sort of thing out. But there is an interesting clip, and it's basically him talking about how his house burned down during this interview that we're watching here, and he was blaming Gavin Newsom somehow. It's always the Democrat. It's crazy that gosh, you can't get like 4 seconds after a literal tragedy, where people are suffering, people are dying and everything, and they're like, we got to use this. We gotta utilize this thing to vilify the people we don't like and blame them for it somehow. Ben Shapiro managed to make it into a DEI thing because I guess the fire department has like a woman as the head, the chief or whatever. And yeah, so is this in 2 seconds? It's like talking about the most heartless pieces of shit ever. And then of course this guy who he's famously a heartless piece of shit is on the news blaming Gavin Newsom and said something about like he spends too much money on his hair gel and not enough on fire stuff. I don't know. I was gonna react to it, so I didn't really watch it. I just watched enough so that I can have some kind of an idea of what's gonna happen here. But anyway, who else is here? What do we got going on? Let's see. Bob, what's up, dude? Bob said, player Edom Dantes in Count of Monte Cristo. What? Oh, he played Edmund. I got it. Okay. I don't know why it took me a second. So I was like, this is in a different language, and I don't speak other languages. But no, Bob said he played Edmund Dantes in Count of Monte Cristo. I did not know that. That's interesting. Huh. That would make sense though, because I feel like I don't really remember the people in that movie. I did like it though. It's a good movie. It's interesting. It's kind of depressing for a lot of it, but it picks up. It picks up about, I want to say halfway through. I don't know. But it does eventually get better. Where are we at here? Ryan said Mel Gibson is a different type of mental. It comes natural to him. I know that's why we were saying that's why he like got that role for Lethal Weapon. That's like kind of his whole bag is just after I guess risking his life or whatever, walking out in front of the bullets like, you're crazy. And he's like, I am crazy. That's why I'm the good guy in this movie. It takes someone crazy to take down Gary Busey, bro. Have you seen how crazy that guy? Look at his teeth. Talk about crazy. Those are crazy teeth. I just got crazy breath. He's got crazy teeth. Together, we're crazy breath and teeth. I don't know. There's just, something better could have come to me, but it didn't. What's up, Alex? How we doing, man? Joe is a tool too. Yes, yeah, 100%. Yep. It's crazy. It's funny too. We were just talking like how Joe Rogan is like seen as like he's like anti-mainstream media. He's like the lamestream media, bro. And yet he is basically that. He is the mainstream media. Unfortunately, just without any kind of journalistic integrity, other than Alex is his name Alex? No, Jamie. I'm sorry. Jamie back there. One side of every 100 things they get wrong. He's like, hold on. Can we fact check this really quick? Jamie, can you take a look? Oh, we're really fucking wrong about that. We got to stop doing this because it makes us look stupid. Let's just run with whatever we think when we think it, whenever we're on this show. No more fact checking, Jamie. You're making us look dumb. Okay. Silly. But yeah, it's so sad. And so the journalists that actually do give a shit about checking sources and like making sure that their claims are logically consistent and backed by evidence, that's lame. That's the lamestream media, so frustrating. And so now this is what we're stuck with. We're stuck with a bunch of crazy. Hey, look at the trees. What's up, dude? Hey, how's it going? Am I missing anybody? Hey, let me take it down. Let me take it down to the current place that we're at. And I thought, oh, Ways to Humans here too. Oh, and Logan. What's up, Logan? Hey, welcome to hell. God damn right. Oh, the thing. Yeah, no, I got you. Like Steven say, good morning. Hey, trees. Good to see you again this morning. That's right. That is actually Mel Gibson's interview on Fox News about the California fires was scary enough to last me all week. Oh, well, all right, maybe I don't need to cover it then. If it's fresh in your memory, I feel like that's all that matters. James, what's up, dude? All right. So, I have a hard time watching anything movies with him anymore. Stallone has terrible views as well. Oh shit, really? I didn't know that about Stallone. God damn, what the hell's wrong with everybody? Why can't these people just stay cool, man? Like, why can't they just not be awful pieces of shit, like in real life, so that we can actually enjoy the movies without being like, man, I wish I didn't like this movie, because that's, I swear to God, that's like every Tom Cruise movie. I'm like, man, this guy can act, but he is a piece of shit. He is awful. He's just a terrible person. I love this movie. Top Gun is a phenomenal fucking movie, but fuck that guy. He's weird and crazy. David, what's up, dude? So I don't think he did anything decent after the Mad Max movie. What? Come on. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna have to go out on a limb and disagree with you there. Because I don't know if you've seen a little movie called Lethal Weapon. 2, 3, 4, probably 5, even though I'm gonna hate myself for liking it. But anyway, no, I like fucking old cheesy action movies. What I liked it back, and I'm going to sound old here for a second, so don't clip this out. I liked it when people could just shoot at each other and stand behind stuff in movies. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's just something about that I like. You know, you just got to shoot, get behind shit. Shoot, get behind shit. That was a whole fucking scene, dude. You know, and it was great. It was great. You know, all the bad guys had ponytails, right? You know, leather duster jacket things. It's great. What the hell happened to that? You know, now they're doing fucking ninja kicks. They got to like kill like 17 people on the way in the door. It's like, okay, you're too good. This isn't fun, man. Okay. John Wick here, man. Like, what are you doing? Can you be worse at this so that we can actually have a fucking conflict somewhere in here? Huh? Like, this is fucking insane. Anyway, but yeah, old action movies, man. I love them. But Anarchic Fogs, that Crazy Teeth, new Ozzy album. Is it really? That's awesome. Hell yeah. Oh, wow. Thanks, David. David's a new member. What's up, dude? Hell yeah. Thank you. Yeah, we do every Wednesday. Do a members only live stream. But then a lot of these live streams go to membership or go to members straight afterwards. So if you don't catch it live, you know, you end up missing out. But so that I can take clips from that sort of shit and everything. But yeah, no, cool. Thank you, man. Really appreciate that. That's awesome. Oh my God, Seagal. Oh, don't even bring him up. Okay, now he wasn't that good either. Okay, Steven Seagal, not that great. I feel like one of my favorite things that he was in was the Machete movie. Wasn't he in the Machete movie? He gets like, you know, killed by a machete. Anyway, but what was the only one? Damn, what the hell? Under Siege. That was probably it, and it was mostly. Tommy Lee Jones is what made that movie, you know. Under Siege was good. I remember I watched that when I was like 10 years old, and my parents were like, oh no, we'll let him watch it, like it was a family thing, and they're like, we're gonna watch this movie, and of course my family was like, I don't know if we should let the kids watch this, but they're like, we'll cover up their eyes at the cake scene. There's a cake scene where a lady pops out of a cake and she's anyway, but they're like, we'll cover his eyes there. And my mom was not happy about that entire night. She was just having a panic attack the whole movie, you know. It was not but point is, Tommy Lee Jones is a good actor, you know. Yeah, that was the point. I'm making that the point now. That was what I was talking about. Geez, look at the tree. Do you remember Mel Gibson taking a jab at lesbians in Lethal Weapon 2? He says gross when Danny Glover says that maybe it was 2 women. No, dude, I don't remember that. Shit. That would make sense though. I mean, to be fair, and I'm not saying that this was okay or anything. He's an asshole in those movies. You know, it's almost like the fucking 48 Hours, right? Like he's a terrible person in that movie. Not Eddie Murphy, the other guy. I always forget his name. But like just a terrible, like it's meant to be a bad person, but for whatever reason, I guess like that was like how we liked complicated characters back then. We're like, oh, they're the bad guy, and I'll sit there and say the N-word, but we gotta root for him in the end because he's better than the bad guys. Oh, whatever, you know. And then we come back for a second movie of that dude calling the other main character the N-word in that movie. I don't think they would get away with that anymore. That's not something that they would put in movies, and for good reason, I would say too, because I think that movie kind of that shit makes it kind of hard to watch at times, you know. But no, yeah, he was a terrible person in that movie. He was a piece of shit the whole time. I guess that was kind of the point, but I don't know what I'm saying about that. But it was still a fun movie. But yeah, the whole time the way he's fucking with everybody and everything. I did not like any of that. He was like bullying everybody all the time and stuff. That I didn't really like, but that was the character, I think, Anyway, so but at least but I say I haven't seen Under Siege. What? Okay, and now okay. Now I'm gonna have to tell you to go see a movie with that piece of shit in it, Steven Seagal, who's completely insane, by the way. That dude's nuts. He lies constantly. Just like the most narcissistic piece of shit ever. It's gotten in fights with people. I don't know. He's just a terrible person, just in general. But Under Siege was good. But anyway, so how does it compare to the Coke scene in the Addams Family Values? Or the cake scene? Oh, that is different. Well, I'm just gonna go with different. But yeah, not even similar, and yeah, it's just different. 100% different. It was a stripper popping out of a cake, and but yeah, because she didn't know the boat had been taken over yet, and so she's still trying to do her dancing thing, and everybody's dead. And anyway, it was funny. Anarchic Fox said, it does not surprise me that the action hero actors are heavily right-leaning. The concepts of most of those movies was traditionalism. That's true. Yeah. Revenge and gun porn. 100%. Yeah, that's a good point. I guess I could see that. But it's just weird that it like bleeds into the actors though, because it's like these are movies, but on some level they like believe the movies or something. I don't know. Amber, what's up, dude? How we doing? She said, sounds like Siegel could be a future president. Don't say that. Don't put that out in the universe. Jeez. Oh, that's funny. Jeffrey said, Mel is a sick animal. There is a phone recording of him on drugs and alcohol making sick threats to his Latin wife who fled the country to escape him. That's terrifying. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I knew there was a bunch of recordings I thought got him in trouble for saying all sorts of like anti-Semitic stuff, racist stuff. He's just but I didn't realize he was terrorizing his partner at the time. Jesus Christ. But of course, like, I don't know why I put stuff like that. I mean, like, I don't automatically assume people that think like this guy would be like that, but whatever.
13, I want to say. Like there's enough of a teenage appeal to it.
That's true. Fair enough.
So if they go R-rated, but that level of like spookiness.
Yeah, I'm thinking like what's that one movie where the horror movie where the kid astro projects and he gets lost in a demonic dimension?
I don't remember that.
Oh,
movie.
Insidious.
Is that what it's called?
That got me the chills.
Insidious. Huh?
Yo, I have not watched a horror movie since my teens.
I don't remember. I feel like I remember Insidious. I don't remember that happening. Wasn't Insidious the one with the photographs, or the projector or whatever? And it had the weird looking Joker creature looking guy. I don't know.
That was a little fake.
Am I thinking of something else? I don't know. I get those movies mixed up. They all have like similar titles for some reason.
That's horrifying.
Oh no, wait, that was. Fuck, what was that one? Anyway,
you went through a horror movie phase.
My friends did. I went along.
I went through a Saw phase.
Saw's scary.
All the Saws. Yeah.
That's crazy. I don't even watch those movies like that. I watched, I think maybe the first and second one, and I was like, these aren't for me. This is just not my kind of horror movie. Like, and I do like horror movies, but I like the cheesy old fucking, Jason movies and shit where like, if you're a bad person, typically, I mean, you don't always have to be a bad person, but for the most part, they made the people that got taken out bad people because there's like a moral factor to it. It's like, just watch the movie Scream. They go through the whole thing. But I like those old, like Scream. Another one, I fucking love that movie. That's like a movie I'll watch like once a year, but I don't like Saw movies. They're just not. They're not good. I just don't like it. I don't feel like those are interesting. It's just like, oh, this is just gross. Like, this is just making you be like, all right, that would be. It's one of those things where it's like, this is just supposed to be like, oh, that's the worst possible thing I could think of somebody doing to somebody, and let's make a movie out of that. Like, it's gross. Okay, I don't like that. Just end it. Just end it. Okay, don't do all this other stuff. Just be done with them, like Jason would. It's just way better that way.
Those are scary, but I could never just get into horror movies in and of themselves.
Yeah, there was my friends went through a horror movie phase. I went along with them. We're all church kids, and
no shit. Really?
There was one movie we couldn't finish, and it was we started it, and I was like, nah.
We should play some Madden.
We should play some Madden. And it was exactly what happened.
Dude, I don't think I've seen this. That's so interesting. Okay. Logan said he's right. Insidious was the astral projection with the Darth Maul looking demon. That's awesome. I was like, no, shouldn't make the demons so cool, probably. Just comes out with a lightsaber, starts cutting people in half. That's awesome. Holy shit. Michael, what's up? Michael said, I like Saw movies for the precision of the traps. Yeah. And the weird, and there was always some like weird psychological bent to it too that was kind of interesting. I like the first one, but I like bottle movies or whatever. I just think that like there's this movie Tape that's really good, and it's like sort of based on a play or something, but it all just happens in one room. I don't know why. I really like those. I like the movies where they can like come up with an entire like captivating plot without even leaving the room. That to me is genius. It's almost like stand-up comedy where it's like, how do you entertain a whole room with nothing but you and a microphone? And that's just awesome. Like, doing more with less, I think, is what I like there. I don't know. But yeah. And so Saw kind of fell into that sort of framework, I think, a little bit. It wasn't totally, but it had that idea to it behind it. Anyway.
Lame, dog. Throwing that 2K.
Like, no, this is super demonic. This is probably real.
Okay, good.
Yeah, like this was a little much.
Good. Praise God.
Yeah, a little charismatic came out.
Yeah. Praise God. That's man. I forgot about being around people that would just throw around some praise gods. It's just out of that. You'd be like, oh, my Coca-Cola didn't overflow, even though I dropped it. Praise God. Praise God. It's great. I mean, how did magic? That's miraculous right there. It's probably because I got the piece of Jesus, and it calmed the bubbles. He calms the storms. He calms the bubbles too. That's right. I have a smile now. I have a Coke and a smile. Oh my God.
Yep. I'm excited to bring you guys our very first 3-day conference called the Blessed God Summit, happening March 27th, 28th, 29th in Southern California. And at this conference, we'll have your very own Preston Perry.
Me as an evangelist, I've made it up in my mind that I'm not going to leave people with an excuse.
Look, he's got the hat on, right? The Diddy looking hat, and then he's got the Mr. Rogers sweater just to even things out a bit. It's like, I don't want to scare the white people away. Mr. Rogers sweater, that'll do it. I got it. That's
excuse not to serve Jesus.
Dr. Sean McDowell.
If there's one thing,
oh God, really? Jesus, of course. This dude's an idiot.
Thing Christians should care about, it's truth.
Why does he look like a perpetual child? Like, what is it? What did he? There's some kind of jewel, like he's a kid or a grown up in a kid. There's some kind of kid grown up body flipping thing that's like got halfway stuck between or something. I don't know how it worked, but they were switching bodies and they just mixed into one somehow or something. I don't know, but that's what happened to this guy.
Our vision with this conference is to equip, empower, and inspire people to do the work of the ministry that God has for them in this time. And
you can stop moving your hands, okay? It's you're making me dizzy. The camera's just shaking all over the place. It's like a hurricane.
And at this conference, we'll have your very own Alan Parr and his wife Jim Parr.
The number one reason,
oh, I know that guy. That's his name, Alan Parr. I see this guy all over the place, but I didn't know what his name it was. Oh, okay, interesting. And he's bringing his wife along. She's probably not allowed to speak. I don't even know why she has a microphone. She's probably not allowed to say too much.
People want to get divorced because they want to find someone else who can make them happy. Now, what they don't realize, they're chasing the wind.
John McCrae from What Do You Mean?
What you may be shocked or you may not be shocked.
Oh, that guy too. What? Oh, man. That's like isn't he like the one conspiracy? He's like all about conspiracies and shit all the time. Oh, man. He always wears, is that the guy? I don't know.
To know is that the majority of Christians
in
America, they don't know.
He like always wears a hat or something.
How to
weird to see him without the hat, to be honest.
Articulate the message of the gospel to non-believers.
Lila Rose.
Love and marriage go together. That sex and marriage go together. That sex can bring life into the world. And that's an amazing thing. That's not a bad thing.
Trizzle Fitness.
Most people fail at God.
What was that clip? Like, she's like, love and marriage and sex I'm basically just saying the lyrics to the marriage show. What is it? The Married with Kids, whatever. Or Married with Children. That's it.
They're just
I used to think that title meant they were married to their children. Not even kidding. I don't know. I think it was just the way that it was phrased. Like, they're married with their children. Why would they be married with that's weird. And then, I grew up and realized that's not at all what they meant,
trying to lose weight too fast. What are you in such a rush for?
Frizzle Fitness. Okay.
A lot of people get stuck as figuring out what it looks like to walk in that. And so these 3 pillars of our conference will be covering everything from apologetics to family in the home and the marketplace, and how you can lean into those.
Those are the 3 pillars. Okay. Apologetics, family, and selling stuff in the marketplace.
Those 3 pillars to discover your calling on this side of eternity.
Awesome, dude. Looking forward to it.
Go to hell. You need to go to Sheol.
So you're gonna have hell. You're gonna have Satan. All that.
Yeah.
Whoa. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna do that. Oh yeah. Why not? That's the technology. I can make a really good hell.
Sure, you gotta. Yeah.
Right.
You gotta have his origin.
How do you depict
Played by
What?
Lil Nas X.
that?
Oh man. Yeah. That'd be good.
This is a good question. And I think I have ideas about how to do that, and ideas about how to evoke things and emotions in people from the way you depict it and the way you shoot it. So I've been thinking about it for a long time. So it's not going to be easy, and it's going to require a lot of planning. And I'm not wholly sure I can pull it off, to tell you the truth. It's really super ambitious, but I'll take a crack at it. Because that's what you got to do, right? Walk up to the plate, right? So,
I wonder why it's taking so long for it to happen. They've been talking about this for years, maybe a decade.
What?
What is it taking so long?
Are you fucking what? What? Okay. Does he not? Wow. Okay. So he has no idea about anything this dude said. So I thought maybe he was conveniently just not talking about it. But no, it appears he doesn't even know like what happened with this dude saying all the racist stuff that he got caught saying, screaming, slurs and shit like on recording. but okay. Yeah. Wow. It's like, what's taking so long? Why didn't he make this movie like right away? Because I feel like it happened like right after, right? Because everybody was like equating the movie being, the Pharisees and stuff like that or whatever to his rants that he's said or whatever. And so they were like, that's why he made those characters so bad or whatever. But it was just and then right then it was kind of like that's I thought when his career sort of fell right off.
That's interesting.
They probably had to really nail down a script, and I'm guessing
that's it. There's the script thing. Those take 20 years.
That took a while, which version they wanted to go with. I wanted the fish tacos with eggs.
Breakfast Jesus.
I want that version.
Breakfast at Jesus's. Yeah, I like that. He's like, I just produce the food. As long as one person makes some of the, I can't just make it materialize. Okay, I can multiply it once it's like a single cell. Okay, I can't just make it. It's like I need to multiply it without.
Yeah,
maybe Dallas will make that version. Maybe some of that will be in season 7 of The Chosen.
Just happy Jesus.
Happy Jesus, man. He conquered death and hell and hate.
That is the most boring fucking show. How do you expect people to watch something like that? That is just so uninteresting. It's unreal, dude. He's just like, he just wants to watch everybody being happy and stuff all the time. It's like, okay, there's a reason why movies aren't like that, because we kind of like drama and conflict.
80s and demons.
He's like, hey, I'm just kind of chilling for the next 40 days or so.
40 days.
Just kind of prove that I'm here.
What's up, Flip Normal? How we doing, dude? Covering this Mel Gibson thing, or we're covering somebody covering Mel Gibson. I know, like, whatever. I cover Fundy too. Whatever comes up is what I cover
here. Don't really got much to say. Kind of just here to hang out. Really, this is like after service. Pastor in the lobby.
Oh my god, that is so sad. It's like, don't really have much to say, but you go by that coffee machine, right? And you're like, the weather, right? It's not. It's like it's what's in Florida. It's hot. It's hot still. Yeah, that's it. That's all that we ever get to say, really. Sometimes we're like, it's not hot. It's crazy, but that's like 3 times a year. But yeah, and that's it. That's like so. How's your mom? She's good. She's teaching in the children's ministry. Oh yeah, Yeah. That's like every conversation. It's so goddamn. Oh, so glad I don't have to deal with that anymore.
But it's not about me. You know,
Right.
it's about something else.
Well,
So-
if anybody can do it, you can do it.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, very nice. Joe Rogan filleting it.
It's trying to find the way in. That's not like.
And if you want to find a way in, just go to adamandeve.com. That's right. Go to adamandeve.com and you can find the toys to make their way in you. Yeah. Go to adamandeve.com. Enter code word Brentley at checkout. Get 50% off almost any one item, 6 free movies, 3 free gifts, and free shipping on the whole order. Go to adamandeve.com. And yeah, they are America's #1 sex toy dispensary online. Save yourself a trip to that store. You don't want people driving by and seeing your car out there, not because it's embarrassing, but because they're going to go tell a bunch of people that do think stuff like that is embarrassing, even though it's not, but whatever. And so, you know, don't even worry about all that stuff. Okay. I don't know why do they always put those stores on like the main highway roads? Like, what is that about? What's up with that? Why is it like the largest, most used road in the city that has the store with the stuff that you need so that everybody could see, you know, anyway, but go to adamandeve.com and you don't have to deal with any of that. Right. And also the packaging is discreet. As long as you don't have some weirdo opening your packages, which I know some of us deal with, okay? If you live with your mom, get to your package first. You got to open your own packages, okay? We can't do anything about the inside of the package. It's just the outside is discreet. Anyway, go to adamandeve.com, enter code word Brentley, and it gets your, enter that code word and get your butt some stuff, okay? If you enter in never mind. It didn't work. I was trying to tie it back around with a little bow on it, and it did. The bow just shred. It just fell to pieces in my hand.
Cheesy or obvious, but that actually.
Oh, it's going to be cheesy and obvious, but that's all right. Hold on. What's he talking about?
Hang out, really. This is like after service.
After service.
Pastor in the lobby.
But it's not about me.
Right.
Right. Yeah, it's not about you.
Something else.
Well, if anybody can do it, you can do it.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah.
He just said it's not about me, and then he's like, maybe it is about you. You know what? Mel, you're phenomenal. Okay. You are good enough. You are smart enough, and doggone it, people like you. Okay. So I want you to know that if anybody could do this, it's you. And probably any other director in Hollywood that would do it better, but whatever. But I'm talking about you right now.
It's trying to find the way in. That's not like cheesy or obvious, but that actually.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's not possible, buddy. Okay. Because the concept of hell is fucking cheesy and obviously false. And that's why it's cheesy, because it's so obviously a mechanism to terrify people into being controlled by other people. That's what that is. It's so fucking obvious.
It's almost like a magic trick in a sense.
Oh, thank you.
It's diversion.
Oh, yeah, please, if you don't mind. If you want to like and subscribe, there's a little like button down there. I'd really appreciate it. It does help the algorithm kind of pick the show up a little bit more. So appreciate any likes you can give us. But hey, thank you.
It's obfuscate this, show that. Look over here.
Yeah.
It's
Do you have a title?
Yeah, it's just like the resurrection of the Christ.
Oh, that's
like
the resurrection of the Christ. Like why does he talk like all of my dad's friends? Doing all this movement and touching me, like it's so cool, man.
So Passion of the Christ,
Resurrection of the Christ.
The tire.
Is that an exclusive?
It sounded like it.
Sounded like he dropped it exclusive on
Joe Rogan.
It's very ambitious.
That's like one of the most normal things ever, dude. Like, isn't that what his show is kind of for?
Well, I'll say it took a long time to write. It's really ambitious, and it goes from like the fall of the angels to the death of the last apostle.
Do you have a start date?
I don't have a start date. I just have.
How the hell? How are you going to tie all that in without it being cheesy and ham-fisted? There is you can't go from the fucking fall of the angels to the death of the last apostle and have it not just be like a fucking, I don't even know, just like jumping through time. like I thought you're not supposed to do when you're making like movies, right? And flashback, not like like you don't do flashbacks, right? Isn't that supposed to be part of, like, you're supposed to explain the flashbacks within like the dialogue or something? I can't remember, but I thought flashbacks were bad. But
to begin pre-production and see what happens, and it's just going to roll in its own time. It's taken its own time. I thought it was late. I thought, no, it's taking too long. It's taking too long. But
it's ripping off the Return of the King. Yeah. Ember said, so part 3 will be the Return of the Christ. Come on. This is bullshit. It's bullshit. Get better at naming stuff, Mel.
Probably just right. Yeah. That's when it's supposed to be.
It's taking
Yeah. Well, you believe that.
Yeah. I'm very serious about this. Mm-hmm. Right.
That's true.
That's true.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hope you're right.
I think I'm right. My instincts are that I'm right.
Yeah.
And if I was going to trust anybody with that story, it would be you.
Oh my God. Can you fucking get your lips off his dick?
I don't know.
I like it.
Sounds good. Hey, I'm looking forward to it.
I like it.
He's got competition now. I'll say that. He did wait a little long.
I think.
I'm saying,
Yeah, I don't think it's competition.
coming up on season 5.
It's funny that they like switch gears from like, it's got to be an acid trip. I don't know. To now, like, I think it's going to be good. Yeah. He's going to go have a whole adventure in hell, getting the keys back from Satan that I guess he allowed Satan to have at some point. It's like, here, hold on to these keys. And at some point, I'm going to be, sacrificed I'm going to sacrifice myself, and then myself as the sacrifice ghost thing or whatever's going to have to come down here, collect the keys back. All this is like from the mind of a perfect God. And then, come back to life and be like, hey, 500 people, look at this. And then I fly away into the clouds. Yeah, it's going to be a whole thing.
Of Chosen?
No, here's why I don't think it's competition. If he shoots it next year,
dude,
season.
It sounds like it, doesn't it? My goodness, what is the? I don't feel like I hear Mel or Joe Rogan do this for like anybody. Does he ever like kiss this much ass? Or like exists when it was fucking Trump, right? But that's just so you can get him to like talk and say stupid shit, right? That's like, yeah, there you go. Macho man. Yeah. Where's the cigars and scotch?
5 of the Chosen's coming out within the next couple months.
Okay.
That means 2026 season 6 would be coming out. So yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe 2027 season 7 is coming out in 2027. I don't think it's.
What are they talking about? The Chosen? Is that what it is? I don't think that's the same kind of thing, man. But okay.
In this sense, I think this is people get 2 great depictions of it that are probably going to be very different, showing different sides. And
like what?
I think that's a W.
There's like there's barely a side to this fucking story. There's like source material that a bunch of weirdos have like fucking interpreted the goddamn death and said to be very special. And if you don't, here's the problem with this kind of shit. If they don't follow literally, and it's impossible, follow everybody's doctrinal, lines or whatever, when they make these stories about Jesus or whatever, everybody hates it except for the specific people that had their doctrine followed throughout the show. But a lot of times that's not even consistent. So you have people liking it and hating it like throughout. It's like, because this is why you can't make these people happy with media about their stuff. The media always ends up looking like it fucking insane and shit because the stories are just insane and shit, right? And it's really hard. Like when you bring them to life, you're like, oh, this is super fake. Yeah, this absolute. Look at that. Yeah, this just solidifies how not real this entire story is. Like we probably shouldn't put this in visual form ever. Like we should just leave this up to the imagination of crazy people that decided that it's already true before they even thought about it. So yeah, don't do any of this. Like,
and the audience is going to be primed.
Yeah, that's
meaning we just went and saw the resurrection with the Chosen around Easter Sunday 2027, hopefully,
and they're not being creepy with it.
Yeah.
And then we can get the rated R version.
And you get the rated R version with Mel.
So that was Ember said, remember that show Millennium? That was if I'm not mistaken, the one with Frank Black. Was that show? And that was his name, right? Frank Black. And so that would have its finale on the Millennium. That was a cool concept. That was cool. That's good call on that one. That was a spin-off of X-Files, right? There was if it's the one I'm thinking of with the Frank Black thing, he was a character on X-Files that like helped him a couple times, and then he got his own show, Millennium. I think that's, if I'm thinking of the right show. Just saying. Who's the ginger? It's Ruslan's buddy. He's not named. He's the the friend that has too much personality in the 80s movies, you know, that's him. That's what he occupies, is that character. Yeah. I don't know his name. I feel like they've probably said it before, and I just in and out. I don't care. You know, it's like, but Logan said, it hasn't even been a generation since women could vote and own property and a bank account. That is true. That is a sad reality to bring up, and it's, you know, it looks like it's going to be going backward. So I don't know. I'm hoping that that's not what's going to happen, but yeah, I mean, let's keep an eye on it, you know, and maybe vote appropriately, and not because we get angered by what billionaires want us to get angered about, so that we don't pay attention to the stuff that they're taking. When anyway.
So I think the audience will be more primed. My guess is that The Chosen will be bigger for season 7 than ever before.
Yeah,
it's already massive. Like I just did Chosen Con in September, and there was 6,000 people that went to Chosen.
There's a Chosen Con. You can't have a con for one show. That's not allowed. Come on. How is it not Christian television show con? Like, you can't just be one show, right? I guess Star Trek does kind of. No, because that's multiple fucking shows. No, I stand by. You can't have a single show be a fucking convention. God damn it.
God. Whoa. Paid people.
I'm livid now. This is not ruined my day right away. This fucking Chosen Con shit.
We're at Chosen Con for, I think, 2.5 days, which, by the way, shout out to Dallas Jenkins. He let me launch into the very first session.
I don't think you can compare them.
I think they're very
You're comparing a movie that takes place over 24 hours, right?
Yeah.
Of Jesus'
very different.
Of Jesus' crucifixion with a show that tracks his entire ministry.
Yeah. Wasn't that just his point a second ago? And you were on the opposite of that. You were saying it was. I feel like this is like the thoughtlessness of religion. He forgot that he was making, because Ruslan disagreed with him, and now he's making the point that he was making. Wow, dude, way to just, you know, fold, man. You just folded over on your whole. Or you was convinced. I don't know. I guess maybe that, but just seems kind of, I don't know. I don't know if I'm bothered he was convinced.
The Passion of the Christ was great. It was great. It was cinematic, but it was like a horror film. It was just watching Jesus get brutally beaten for 90 minutes. It was a lot.
Was it really?
You never seen it?
No.
You should watch it.
We should watch it together. Chris's house at his little movie theater.
I don't know if I can watch it again. I watched it like 2 or 3 times.
What's the appeal to it? No one pitched me on the appeal of the Passion of the Christ.
It's not. There isn't any. It's. Well, I think it's just supposed to be the realism, right? Because Christians really like thinking about this as some kind of story of love, and they're always like, it's the worst, most brutal crucifying of a person ever. We need to see this. We really do. We need to see the part with the cat of the 9 tails ripping his flesh off, and then stick him up on that cross. Make the crown of thorns thing like really just brutal too. You know, like they just want to see the most brutal visual of the shit they believe or whatever in the most realistic way, which is like, because it is odd, I will say, in the old like time, the older versions of like the Jesus story or whatever, you had like Jesus and he had like a British accent. It's like, if any of these come to me and they lead them astray, well, it would be better than, you know, a millstone to be tied around the neck, whatever. And it's like, yeah, that's not how anybody talked back then. Come on, what the fuck is going on? Like, what is it, British, you know, Jewish people in occupied Rome? Look, that's absurd. Come on, get the fuck out of here. It does kind of pull you right out of it. So I can see why they probably did the language thing, but you know, anyway.
Very up to that point, there hadn't been such an artistic execution of, like,
no pun intended,
cinematic quality of any Christian movie. There have been Christian movies before that, but not at that scale where they were that good.
So it was just cinematic.
I got a poster of them. See, can you see it? Oh wait, there it is. Circle Jerks. I went and saw them with no effects not too long ago. Cool. And Pennywise. It's great. Anyway, but yeah, they could do that. That's what I was saying. You know, not the band, but the actual. The actual thing.
It was just dying for 90 minutes cinematically.
Amazingly shot.
Is it a great story though?
The story is interesting in that it's all in Aramaic with subtitles.
Wow, really losing me.
Yeah, Aramaic, and the brutality of it. If you were into, it's hard to watch, but then it's kind of hard to look away, if that makes sense. And you know how it's going to end, but it's still very jarring.
It's
very jarring.
It's hard to watch, but it's hard to look away. I feel like that's a contradiction in terms, right? Like, is it what? I guess he's trying to say that it's so awful that it's hard to look away, like a train wreck or whatever, or car wreck or whatever. But that's not hard to watch. It's hard to look away. Anyway, I feel like he said it wrong. I don't know.
That's interesting. You've never seen it. Yeah, I've seen it a couple times, and it's not something that I would like.
This kid hasn't seen it. Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh, you're gonna love. My favorite part was the devil just showing up for no reason. Has a little demon baby that he's just he's just like petting it. I'm the devil. I won by convincing God to sacrifice himself to himself, and I'm still gonna lose somehow. I don't know how any of this it doesn't make sense, but it was fun to see him there, out of nowhere, here and there.
Let's see. You will cry.
We should do something. We should do.
You will cry. You will cry if I tell you to.
You'd be surprised. We should do.
He said you'd be surprised. I don't cry. Okay, I'm a tough guy. All right. See this red beard? All right. I'm a tough Irishman. Okay. We get drunk and kick ass. We don't cry. All right.
A Patreon episode.
Just reacting to the Passion.
Just watching the Passion.
You guys interested
first
in
time
that?
with Zach.
Y'all interested?
That actually sounds horrifying.
It is horrifying.
I just don't know. Like, I get so little.
It is horrifying. Yeah. No, it is that. It is. Yeah.
Movies that I watch now, and when I watch a movie, I want it to be good.
It's good. And
it
is good. It is.
That's such an original thing to want. When you watch a movie, you'd like it to be good. That's insane. Who thinks like that? I watch movies specifically hoping that they're fucking shit. What are you talking about?
That'd be a good movie.
It's never been mentioned. Like, wow, what a great structure and story.
Yeah, he won. Didn't he win awards for it? I thought he won awards more for because Christians were like, I loved that they made my cult thing realistic in the movie theater, or whatever, and the beautiful, loving torture murder of God having to do that to his own son. Very loving God. This is just full of love. The torture murder of his kid. Anyway, we'd like to see that put into reality, into terms so we can, log away. As that's what that was like. Like I don't know, but they loved it. They loved it.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
People are just like, wow, it's so brutal. That's what they say. Just so brutal.
What's that?
That's like watching an action movie and being like, there's so much action. And it's like, yeah, it's freaking a movie about Jesus dying in live action.
It's like a movie. It's like people go into an action movie and be like, so much action was in that. Except, okay, never mind. I don't even know what I'm going to say.
Of course, it's going to be brutal.
The fuck are you talking about?
I think we should watch together. That'd be fun.
Oh, you are so cute. Oh, yeah. When did you two meet? Huh? You together? No. Oh, no. They're against that. They probably would be if they weren't, hateful. All right. See, there it is. I don't know if this is going to ding me, but actually, I want to cover Deep State Annex had sent me. Shit, I hope I can find it. Oh, there it is. Had sent me a Kat Kerr, a new Kat Kerr. I guess she was like teaching at some church. So I like to cover, stuff that people say. If you want to send some suggestions, please do. I enjoy looking through the suggestions you all come up with, and I absolutely will. It's in the Discord. I should have said that, right? I put the link to the Discord below. It has a section. It's called like Fundy Tubes. What was it, like Fundy Tube suggestions or something like that? So yeah, if you have any ideas, you have somebody that you think is insane that we could have fun watching and stuff, let me know, and I'll we'll pop it on and hang out and watch it. Whoa. What? Okay. What is going on? Why is she breathing so hard? Is she okay? Is she having a stroke?
I say to you, for I bring hope, I bring victory, I bring justice.
Okay. Sorry, I don't know if it's.
I bring wealth, I bring health. You will never.
I bring stealth. Oh shit! I'm sorry. That was that. I don't know. I felt like I was on a roll there for a sec. Sorry, my bad.
Be the same again. This country has an appointed time. Hell does not own it. The wicked and the evil do not own it. Even the Democrats don't own it.
Oh, that's who you were talking about. Got it. The evil, the devil, the hell. Democrats, right? Got it. Yeah.
For I, the Most High God.
He's like, we go with the billionaires that are backed by the biggest billionaire, because we're anti-establishment, by the way. You know, the billionaire being backed by the most wealthy person on the planet. Yeah, that's anti-establishment.
It is mine. The earth is mine and the fullness thereof. And America is the fullness of this earth.
Is that a question? Are you asking me? I don't know. The fullness is, maybe it's the halfness of the earth. I don't know. Honestly, I feel like you need to answer your own questions because they don't sound coherent to me. But Jeffrey, yeah, I love that dude. He's pretty funny. Yeah. The dude, he's the one with the dread hat. It's not like normal dread. Like dreads usually hang down, you know, and like look cool, and you can like head bang them and stuff. No, he's got him tied up into a hat. It's a hat. I don't know what else to say about it. It's a fucking hat that he made out of his hair. Is that no? Well, that's not him. Oh, maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. But yeah, no, there's a dude dreadlock dude with something taut in his name. Maybe it's somebody else. But yeah, he's got a dreadlock hat. It's hilarious.
For it has a destiny no other country has. It stands for Israel. It stands for the blood covenant. It stands for the believers. It stands for victory. It stands for.
Can you make a normal face, lady? I don't. Your face is throwing us off. Okay, stop with the whatever this is. Okay, you can just say the words. All right, you don't have to do this squinty face performance thing. You look like you're melting somehow. I don't. What are you doing? Stop it. You need to talk to Hank Kuhneman about like a better, like magical from God, getting, you know, the God antenna face. You got to get better at this. This just looks like you're pooping. Okay. You're just, sorry. I didn't mean to provide that visual. I'm sorry. But can we cut that? Yeah, let's cut that. Yeah. I didn't say that. No. Yeah. No, so it's yeah. Sorry.
Your destiny. For this night, you're stepping into your destiny. Nothing can stop you from doing that. Nothing can stop you from having it. It will happen, says your God.
Well, she's drunk. She's drunk on the spirit. Okay, that's. She had a couple spirits before, and now she's drunk on them. Oh, it's a different. Oh, I'm sorry. And the magical kind too. She's both. She's getting the spirits from all angles.
I have said from the beginning, Trump was chosen and appointed by me.
By you? Oh, she's all right. Just to clarify, she's talking for God. So that's, I know that it gets lost in the fucking insanity of it all. But this is God coming out of her face right now.
Anointed by me to bring hope to this country.
I feel like God needs to do something with his voice, dude. You know, and it would be much more impactful if it was like, he was put there by me, and it's like her body though. It's coming out, and I am God, and it sounds like fucking Darth Vader, you know, just coming out that lady's face. I feel like that would sell it a bit better. You know, she needs one of those Mission Impossible stickers that you put right here for Darth Vader voice. Yeah.
He is not worshipped. He is honored. In heaven, he is honored. His own brother honors him in heaven. For heaven is excited for what is about to happen. Yes, he won.
Whoa.
Yes, he won 2016. Yes, he won 2020. Yes, he won 2020.
Why would God be saying this? Because he did it though, dude. He did it. He didn't win 2020. God's like, yeah, he did. I know I'm an all-powerful God, but he won, but only it was a symbolic win. Like, have you seen Rocky? It was like that. It was like that. It was a symbolic kind of victory there that's different than the win. I mean, but then he actually did win when I got my shit back together. You know, I wasn't paying attention to the planet for a bit there, and now I'm back. Now I'm God, and that now he did, but he did win all 7 times that he ran, whatever.
24, but hell is terrified. You all sitting here are dangerous against hell. You watching with hope and victory in your heart. You are dangerous against hell.
Stop asking questions. Okay. What are you, Chandler? Fucking say the thing.
Did you not know the enemy doesn't waste his time attacking you because he's angry? He attacks you because he is terrified. He knows what fear is.
Okay.
Burnt toast is
that was a joke, y'all. She paused for laughter.
burnt toast is what he is.
Nobody left. You know, I think because doing comedy through God voice doesn't compute with them. Okay, because they're like, I don't understand. I'm supposed to be like super reverent here, and now you're telling jokes as God. I feel like you're messing with my mind now. I don't know what I'm supposed to be.
Lord of the Flies. My son rules with a scepter. The only one.
What? He said, Lord of the Flies. My son rules with a scepter. Jesus is Lord of the Flies. Okay. That's not good. Have you read that? But she hasn't read that book. I don't know why I asked. That was dumb. She has not read that. But that was like required reading in like what, 6th grade or something. She didn't go to say she was homeschooled like me, and I wasn't allowed to read it either. I just read about it after the fact. But you know, it's the whole thing.
With a scepter. The only one who has a right to forgive your sins. The only one who creates. He has created everything that ever was, is, or will be.
What?
Hell has created evil.
Hell has created. Well, who created that? Huh? Because I feel like if somebody created the thing that created the thing, the person who created the thing that created the thing was the person that created the thing. So God created evil. Which he does say anyway in Isaiah. It says that God creates evil. So that's, you know.
They never win, and they have not won this time. For I'm here this night to tell you, you are celebrating a great victory that will begin to change this earth.
Yeah, it's kind of like the show Lost, just with children and cannibalism, I think, at some point. I can't remember. But yeah, it's just pretty brutal, actually, of the story there.
For the glory is upon you, and it will be in you, and you will take it everywhere, because it will cover the earth like the waters cover the sea.
Okay, you're gonna have to bring it down, Kat. You're gonna hurt yourself. Okay, you know. Remember, what do we say about your blood pressure? Okay, no more pretending to be God. You know, because it spikes your blood pressure. You're gonna end up falling out on the stage. Actually, you know what? Never mind. Just forget everything I just said. Keep doing it. Could you do it harder, please? Come on, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be good.
Evil will run.
She's literally listening to me.
They'll be pierced. They'll be blinded by the glory. These are the glory days. They're my days.
These are the glory days. She's just saying. Why would God say that? Like, come. She's just saying popular phrases now, like Lord of the Flies, glory days.
For I hold time in my hand, not even my son knows when it will all end. But I do, and I am not ready for that to happen. Greatness is coming to you.
I wonder if these people in the audience are just like, so how long does this go on? This isn't a whole sermon kind of situation, right? She's gonna actually like talk like a human at some point here, right? We just got to sit here in silence while she does this for how long? This is going on for almost 4 minutes now, and I'm you know, there's a game on today. It's Sunday. Yeah, come on, can you hurry the insanity along? Come on.
Greatness to your family, to the generations after you is coming. Your name will be written down in history, not just on earth, but in heaven, says your God. For these
like that Bible verse, yeah.
These days are mighty, mighty for the manifested sons and daughters of God to speak to the land, the sea, and the air, and it will obey.
How does what's so interesting to me about these is like, how do people sit here and let this happen and not be like, is all religion bullshit? Hold on, I think religion might be bullshit. Why do we let this lady on the stage thinking that she's talking for God and clearly just making shit up as she goes? Why are we doing this? Religion's bullshit, right? That's what this, how did not everybody like walk out of this place?
The dead shall be raised en masse. En masse, I say, en masse. Almost the country will die.
En masse, I say.
Within the next 10 years. But one believer, filled with my spirit, my glory, my fire, will raise them from the dead.
Okay.
Do not fear.
God, she is shouting. She is shouting. And the microphone's not even like near her face. You could see these people like flinch. They're blinking every time there's a P sound. Like, like when you hit the snare drum and it's in the same room, you're like, oh, I can't help but blink every time the snare drum goes. Oh, that's what's happening with these people right in the fucking front row.
Fear, do not let fear interfere. I have said that.
And she's making a TikTok. Look at that. Well, you better get it out quick, okay? Because it's going down. Mark Zuckerberg doesn't like competition. All right.
To my son, Donald Trump, don't fear. He now puts it on everything, and he means it. He knows I saved his life and kept his life. He does belong to me at this time in his life. He has given himself to me, whether anyone likes it or believes it or not.
She's talking about Trump. I didn't hear Trump's name, but that sounds like that's what she's talking about. I don't care if you like it or not. Trump is appointed by me. I'm God. Trump is chosen.
He is fully vested in this country. He is the one I chose.
The country that he tried to take over the Capitol because he didn't like the results.
To win and win.
Jesus.
And win again. Get ready for greatness in this world.
Okay, but I know it sounds like she's coming to a close. She's not. She does this a lot. It's to mess with the people that are like, oh, okay, good. Her voice is it's coming back down. I think that she's screaming again. God damn it. Okay, never mind. Forget it. I don't even know. She's doing this on purpose. She's messing with me specifically. I feel like she could see that I'm like, I'm hoping that she's going to be done, and then she's not being done on purpose just to mess. Tracy said it's a lot of social pressure to sit and listen. I know, right? I remember that too. You remember that social pressure? Oh God, you'd literally make the I'm listening face. I'm a good Christian. Look at my face. Oh, did you hear that? That was amen. Amen. I meant that part because I agree with it. Yeah, I'm a good Christian that listens patiently. At some point, his gaze, the pastor's, is gonna meet mine, and then we're gonna be like, yup. And then he'll move on to somebody else that is hopefully patiently waiting for his gaze, because that's what you're supposed to do when you're a good crowd member of a church. Okay. But yeah, no, it's fucking weird. It's kind of like the rhyme of do not let fear enter. Oh, she says that a lot. Yeah, that's like one of her I think she has shirts made of that, honestly. Yeah. She has an I don't do demons, which that's really where her and I diverge in probably the biggest way, because I do. Oh boy, and if you want to do some demons, just go to adamandeve.com, right? Enter code word Brentley. They don't provide the demons, but they provide the toys that you can use with the demons, right? But you just gotta wait for your succubus or whatever, or incubus. Either way, it doesn't matter to me which way you go with that. To show up in the middle of the night, but if you got your toys right there by the bed, and probably a lava lamp. I feel like I hear that attracts the demons. Oh, that's not. I'm okay. Oh, that's aliens. I'm sorry, my bad. But get a lava lamp anyway because you're cool. Just have that dildo next to the bed, and then you can use that next time the succubus shows up. Yeah. Go to adamandeve.com. Enter code word Brentley at checkout to get 50% off almost any one item. 6 free movies, 3 free gifts, and free shipping on the whole order. Just go to adamandeve.com. Enter that code word Brentley. That's BRENTLY at checkout. Get your butt some stuff. And stuff your butt. Okay.
It will come from this country. 2/3 of the gospel has come from this country.
And if you want to come from this country, just go to adamandeve.com. Okay, I can't do that. That was just I don't know. I don't even know what that would be, coming with the country. That's maybe coming in the country. Like, I don't know. But it's just, you get the idea.
Did you think I would sit by and ignore it? Did you not wait a few months for me to move?
I got nothing for that one.
For I have been from the beginning to the end, and the end to the beginning, and I say it is not over except for them. The evil ones, the wicked ones, in the spirit realm, in the physical realm. Their time is over. Many will be punished severely for taking the lives of the innocent that I have sent to this earth at this time. The many prophets I have sent, they have taken their lives.
Their lives? They've taken them. Rise with me against the fucking. I don't know. We're doing it. It's like, is this? Is she really trying to do the fucking the Braveheart thing? You know, is that what she's doing? Because that's what it sounds like. She's like got an army. She's doing the end scene of the movie Toys with Robin Williams, where he's giving the pep talk to all the toys. You know, and he's like marching back and forth. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, Toys was an old movie with Robin Williams that, anyway, you know.
Because they're terrified of what they will
Take some acid and watch that shit. Okay, you will not be disappointed.
do on the earth. They can't stop it. If necessary, I will send them back.
Well, that was very impactful. I just thank you. You know, the pauses and the perfect enunciation too. By the way, God, you're doing good. You're really nailing it. Not making everybody feel less religious with every second.
For I am God, and I will decide who remains in heaven and whom I send back.
Oh yeah,
into a mother's womb to be born into the
it
earth.
really is, dude. I remember when I first saw that movie, and I was just like, "What the fuck is happening?" Like, it felt like it was like Tim Burton type of movie or whatever, but like a cartoon come to life. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but it was phenomenal. Excellent movie. Toys, really good movie. Check it out.
For many prophets will be born in this time. Many will be born in this time.
Yeah, you said that already. Okay, God, like you got to stop. God, you got to stop repeating yourself. Okay, like I know you think humans are stupid and slow and everything, but it's starting to sound like you're stupid and slow. Like you're forgetting what you just said. Okay, and that just kind of hurts your all powerful, all knowing. Definitely the all knowing thing. That kind of hurts that.
And hell will face its worst days. They cannot stop it from happening.
I don't think hell's too concerned with their worst day. Like their best days probably aren't great. You know, hell, right? Isn't that sort of the point of hell, that it's not the best ever? Sort of just consistently bad, I would imagine. I don't know.
They already know they have lost. They will abandon everybody who served them.
Well, yeah, they're in hell. They get it, man. They're like, well, this sucks. I guess we lose. We lose because we're in the eternal torture chamber that God made just for us specifically, because he loves us all so much that anyway.
Everybody who killed for them, everybody who stole for them, they'll abandon them. For they care for nobody.
The hell doesn't care for anybody. I'm so confused. Just Democrats. I'm sorry. I always forget. Like hell is code for Democrat or demon crap. I don't know why I love that one. I see that one a lot in like when you go on Facebook and they got all these like Jesus is Lord and Trump is king or whatever. Like those groups, and you read them like the demon craps. It's like, okay, wow. Okay, so you're 7 apparently up here anyway. Jesus Christ.
They care for no one and nobody, but they will lie all day and all night to steal your destiny. Because you see, even you who are wicked are a threat to hell. Do not question.
The pauses, the silence. I'm just, oh my God. You could hear a fucking pin drop in between her like thing. Just like, it was like, don't move. So, oh my God, this is so awkward.
What I have decided. For I say this night, my daughter came, even while under attack. She came. She knew this was destiny, not just for you, but for this country.
Is she talking about herself in the third person now? Have we really reached this level? Like we're into wrestling territory, as like, you know, which is actually much more cool, to be honest, because at least then you get some stunts. I would actually appreciate a couple stunts at this point. Shit. But it does kind of have that same sort of wrestling feel. Oh my God, it kind of does. You know, where they come out there, you are going so down. You don't even know how down you're going, buddy. Like they always talk these like long, weird, like a lot of pauses. You know, I don't know if they're just trying to fill air or think of something to say next. It's like, what's the most masculine thing I could say next? What is it? Your butt is mine. No, that's kind of gay, actually. That I mean, it's extra masculine if we're talking about two guys, because then it would be like, but that's not what we want. Okay, we want hetero masculine shit. I don't know what I'm doing.
Great celebrations will take place not just here, but it will begin here and start here and go around the world. And they will celebrate for months.
As we're invading places. Yeah, they're going to be celebrating all of that. Yep, not Hitlerian at all. Yeah, I got it.
Because these are days of victory, of celebration, of hope, of joy, of creation. I would not even permit some of the newest creations that have ever been done to be done until this was done.
To be done until this is done? Is that what? I feel like you got to think about what you're saying. Okay, you're making yourself look really dumb. It's really looking like you're not like the all knowing. What is that one? The omniscient. That one. Yeah.
I say when it's done. I say it's done.
Wait, are you saying that it's done right now, or are you saying that it will be done at some other point? I'm confused. God, look, you're gonna have to be more clear. No wonder nobody can tell which God's the right one, because you seem to be very incoherent here.
Watch for the justice. They will turn upon each other, tell upon each other.
Oh shit, I didn't even see you there. Well, folks, what's up, dude? Hey, I think I celebrated every time I came to. Then I had kids, and the celebration happens differently now. Yeah, that's I could see that. And you're like, now I never celebrate ever. It's all just for the kids. That's celebrations are only for kids now. That's how celebrations go at some point, right? It's like, yeah, we don't do that anymore. Well, because we had kids, so I can afford to fucking make have a celebration for me. No, because I have fucking kids. Okay, they got to do the celebration. Do you know how expensive Disney World is? Holy shit! We got that fast pass. Wasn't fast either, by the way. God damn it! Spent like $150 fucking extra dollars, and it wasn't even that fast. Anyway, I can't afford to celebrate my birthday.
Even lie about each other. They don't want to be caught. It's too late. I know where everyone is, what they did, when they did it, how they did it.
Let's hear that again. That was good. One more time, Cat. Bring it in. I know what they did, how they did.
Each other. Even lie about each other. They don't want to be caught. It's too late.
It's too late. Yeah.
I know where everyone is, what they did, when they did it, how they did it. And it will be announced to everyone to know. Even the fake news.
Oh. God even calls it the fake news. That's weird. It's weird that God would even call it that.
I have to say, they lied, they cheated, they stole the elections.
Oh my God. God, hey, how you're all powerful, right? How did someone steal an election that you're upset about? How did they? You're all powerful and omniscient, right? But they stole the election. Okay.
For they will not control their very lips. I will. For this is the time for truth, because the truth makes you free. Be free, says your God. For the generations you're going to be raised up behind you will be some of the most powerful on the earth. Man will live for hundreds of years. Don't prepare to die at 70 or 80 or 90.
What the fuck is she talking about? Is she like literally going into like, and people will start to live till a couple thousand or whatever? I'm up in the age of humans now, just so you know. Yeah, no, giving you a raise. Y'all have done so well with electing Trump and everything. I'm going to give you an age raise. Now you get to be older. Yeah, that's right. I thought, I just want to do a little something, just to show my appreciation as a deity. To you guys, so that's what we're doing.
How long do you want to live? Why do you want to?
I'm actually asking that same question right this second. God damn it! Holy shit! I'm just like, I can actually just not do this anymore, just forever, because of this.
Live.
Jesus
These
Christ.
are the days of glory and power and might, like never before in this earth. My son's
like no bringing logic to a crazy fight. I know. I'm sorry. It's bad habit of not thinking insane. And just also said, yes, I had to see how stupid people are. That constantly makes me sad. It really does. I don't even like. We need to watch some smart person videos every so often. Be like, oh, look at that, they exist too. Look at that. Neil deGrasse Tyson thinks thoughts too sometimes. That is great. Holy shit! Maybe we should listen to him think stuff sometimes. I don't know. Hope it's not spreading. That's the thing I'm worried about.
Stands ready. He will take the throne in Jerusalem when that time comes, and I will not keep it from him. Those who messed with the word, changed it, altered it, they are in big trouble.
Okay, God. You sound, doesn't sound very threatening, honestly, man. I feel like you need to can you get somebody else that's maybe bigger or something, maybe got some muscles, talking about big trouble. This really does feel like a wrestling monologue at this point. I don't know. It really does feel like it's that guy that comes out and talks shit about the person they're going to fight, and then all of a sudden they come out and then they get all surprised. Oh, they heard me? They're here? Oh man, we're gonna have to fight now because I've been talking shit like a lot, dude. Oh my gosh. All right, better get this oversized belt that nobody could ever fit through a belt loop out of the stage here and hope nobody snags it. It's made of gold, so I don't know why I'm just carrying it around. I feel like it's kind of a hazard. Like I probably could lose this sucker pretty easily if somebody wants to steal a gold belt like this that they can't wear. But
I don't care who they are. You do not mess with my word. You don't mess with the word of God. Those are my...
You're God. You're God. Remember? I feel like she already forgot. She forgot what she's doing here.
My words, not yours.
Oh no, she remembered again. She remembered. It's like, I mean, I'm God. Fuck, my words, not God's word. That's because I'm God and I'm talking right now. Shit.
If you don't understand it, seek my spirit. But you are not to touch it. All that will be performed because I say so. My son.
All that will be before. Now you're not even doing coherent sentences, God. Like seriously, dude. Like I need you to pick up the fucking. Like you need to get back in him. He's not paying attention anymore. He's off just playing Candy Crush. So it's like, and oh shit, it's incoherent now. If I hold on, let me just. Okay, shit, I need an easier game.
Son stands ready to defend you. In these days, he will actually come and fight for some of you.
Who, God?
He's up there yelling, fight, 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 just right with Trump.
God? Wait, are you not God now? Like, how do you keep switching from God to you and stuff? Like, what is that? Are you or God? What's going on here?
Whether you like it or not.
Oh, that's God again. That's a God voice when she gets down and growls like that, whether you like it or not.
You don't get to choose, but I know the heart of that man, and it is for this country.
You don't get to choose, but we voted for. I thought, but they did. They did. That is exactly how it works. Is that people get to choose?
Is for we the people. He does it for the people, not himself. He doesn't have to.
There you go.
Don't cry that they've stolen things from him. It will have to be repaid.
Yeah, definitely cult vibes. That's yeah. I mean, these are the types of churches where it's just like the line, between cult and religion really does get murky. I could not tell you a distinction between a cult and a religion. Honestly, I really don't know. I guess it's just a matter of degree. I honestly don't know where the line actually is. But yeah, this definitely, you're right. This sounds like one.
And I say these are days of great justice. The courtroom of heaven has been nonstop busy.
They have a courtroom. That's right. I am the judge. We don't need juries. Okay, I'm basically Judge Dredd around here. Okay, I do the judging, the jurying, the executing, all the stuffs. Okay, I do all of it from here in my pulpit.
Dragging demons up there.
What?
And sentencing them.
You're sentencing the demons. Do they have a right to a fair trial? Or like what? Like how does this? What do how does this work? Are you gonna? I can just imagine like coming up. The demon has their trial for like their lawyer and stuff. Like they just got to bring a reasonable doubt. Like this demon's a good. He's gone to rehab. Okay, yeah, he's changed his ways. All right, he doesn't even think about doing drugs anymore. Okay, he's a good demon, right? We're gonna bring in some character witnesses. We got Slaughter. Evilness. I don't know demon names very well. Legion. He's a good one. Everybody loves listening to Legion. He's actually many. So he counts for a lot. And then we got Wrath. That one's going to come in last to be the character witness.
For even they will lose their positions. They will lose everything they thought they have gained. They are dust under your feet. They don't rule over you. Born again, blood bought. You rule because my son rules. You command because
you rule, dude. Like, you guys rule. You know that?
He commands.
Remember when people used to say that? You rule, buddy. It's like, I don't think youngsters ever said it. It was just teachers, right? Is that like, you rule, buddy? I'm talking like the kiddos. Yeah, it's the same lingo. They like it. They like it when I say stuff like that. And we got stickers actually made with that. It says you rule on it. Yeah, it's cool.
You create because he creates. That's who
you're right. Doyle did say it. That, my bad. You know what? Never mind. That was that kid from the last video that was on there with Ruslan with the red bit. It was his family. They used to say that Doyle rules thing. Yeah, it was the whole thing. But anyway.
You are made in our image and after our likeness, the way we operate. Don't let anybody tell you you're nothing. They don't know what they're saying.
But you're nothing because you're not real. God, you don't exist. In fact, you have to like go and have people with pink hair pretend to be you while you say incoherent shit, just hurting your case even that much more. Just not doing good, man. Not doing great. This is not. I don't feel like I'm convinced, and I feel like if anybody was convinced, they're less now. They're less convinced now. They're like, are we stupid? This is stupid, right? Like, this is not. Anyway, but thanks y'all for hanging out, man. This is a lot of fun. Really appreciate everybody chilling. If you want to play with things hanging out, go to or not, or the other one, go to adamandeve.com, enter code word Brentley at checkout to get 50% off almost any one item, 6 free movies, 3 free gifts, and free shipping on the whole order. Go to adamandeve.com, enter that code word Brentley, that's BRENTLY at checkout, and get your exclusive offer. Okay, it's good stuff. They got a huge catalog of just everything from lubes and sexy lingerie to full-blown BDSM beatdown toys. Okay, and lots of restraints. They got all sorts of great stuff. Go to adamandeve.com, enter that code word Brentley, and get your exclusive offer. Get your butt some stuff. If you want to support the show, you can support us by supporting our sponsor, adamandeve.com, or you can do a bunch of other shit, right? You can become a patron, right? You go to patreon.com/Punk Apostate. Oh, first, if you don't mind, maybe just hitting that like button. It really does help a lot. I really appreciate it, and I always forget to ask. So it's anyway. But yeah, but if you want to go to patreon.com/Punk Apostate, that'd be great. We got a lot of. It's like my whole catalog of old stuff that I've worked on for I don't even know how long. Also, like with new conversations that I have with different skeptics. So yeah, I got like a conversation with SR and stuff like that up there. It's a lot of fun. But if you want to just do a one-time thing, we got a Cash App, right? The cash tag is Punk Apostate, right? You want to become a member, you just hit that join button and you get an extra live stream just for members every single week, as well as a lot of these live streams end up being members only after they go live. Sometimes it's not all the time, but it's here and there. So if you want access to these live streams like just all the time, become a member. It's worth it, I promise. But also you can join the Discord, and you can, like I was saying, you can shoot me suggestions like Deep State Annex did with this one. Check out Deep State Annex's channel too. But yeah, they sent me this video here. So a lot of fun stuff. And yeah, so if you want to do that, you can send me a suggestion in our Discord, and the links. And you can follow me on all the socials too, which I do. I've been posting a little more. I'm getting back out there to the socials. It's taken me a minute. I'm been kind of shy on my return to the social medias, but I am out there though. So yeah, follow. You can. All the links of that stuff will be below. And yeah, but the main thing is to stay logical, loving, skeptical, and compassionate. And we will see you next time.